Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Lucy in the Sky. This is a 2019 film. It is rated R. It runs 2 hours and 4 minutes, and it stars Natalie Portman, John Hamm, not sure how to say some of these names, but Zazie Beetz, Dan Stevens, Pearl Amanda Dixon, Ellen Burstyn, Coleman Domingo, Jeremiah Burkett, Jeffrey Donovan. Um, Not sure who the rest of the people are, so that's good enough. The summary is astronaut Lucy Cola returns to Earth after a transcendent experience during a mission to space and begins to lose touch with reality in a world that now seems too small. This is Lucy in the Sky. Well, hello everyone. Got plenty of movies to watch. This one's been on my list for a while. Of course, we all know the Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. We all know that song. I was a little disappointed that the version that they use in here is by some girls group, really slow and almost gothic sounding. Really disappointed right off the bat with that they didn't use the Beatles version, but whatever. They're going for a mood in this movie, and I'm sure that's why they were strategic on which version of the song they wanted to use, and it only got used for about maybe 40 seconds, so not a big deal in the long run of things, just something to say. Um, this movie, if you're thinking about watching it, it's drug out. It goes very slowly. It's very monotonous. It just keeps going and going and going, and no real point, no real plot. I'm gonna say this in terms that I think most people can understand. When you hear about somebody in your town, or maybe even a family member, they're working a job they don't like, and they quit. They get pissed off at their boss and they're complaining about it all the time. Maybe they just quit. Would you want to see a movie about that story? Probably not. Okay, somebody that you used to go to school with or something. They're with the nice guy. They're with the the captain of the wrestling team. Real nice guy. Grows. They go to college together and they get married, and all of a sudden, one year you hear that she leaves him and goes for the captain of the football team back in the day. But now he's a jerk, and even though he's grown up from being in high school, he's still a jerk. You want to watch a movie about that? Yeah, I don't know. All of that is mushed into this movie. But why it's a movie is because this lady's an astronaut. And so we are forced to watch her story of sleeping around, drinking, cussing, being a terrible mother, and the only reason why anybody felt like it should be a movie is because she used to be an astronaut. I mean, I just don't understand what people are thinking sometimes when they make these movies, because if you were to mull it down to your level, to a normal American's level, and say, hey, do you want to hear about this trailer trash story? Be like, no, I don't want to hear about that. So why would I want to hear about a trailer trash that is an astronaut's story? I just don't understand. So that's the biggest problem with this movie, is that it doesn't have a real interesting things that happen. Um, it's laden with vulgarity and sexual exploitations and bad parenting and bad being a spouse, and she pretty much goes crazy. So that's the movie in a nutshell. And if you're wondering anything else about it, or if you think I've said too much, just don't watch it, because it's not worth it. And this is one of those movies where, like, you're gonna be left with a bad taste in your mouth, or you're gonna sleep through the whole thing, or you're gonna be so bored that you're gonna be mad and you're gonna go online and write a bad review, or you're gonna just not care about it and move on with your life and be pissed off that you watched it. I think I'm a mixture of those things because I'm making my review. But I think also that I just think I feel really sorry for this kind of a movie. You know, I mean, Portman's not a bad actress. Ham's not. Ham's done some things that are worth mentioning, and I just think this is a really, really stupid idea for a movie. You know, I mean, just because you have a movie title that comes from a popular song in history doesn't mean you're going to make a good movie. And the space part of it is literally the first, what, 5 minutes? And otherwise it's listed as a space movie and it's really not. So, I mean, who cares about the behind the scenes stuff? You know, that's what we get to see in this movie, and who cares about that? Um, I just can't advise watching this. I am going to give Lucy in the Sky a D. It's one of the worst, most boring, most pointless movies I've seen in a long time. And just because it's not stupid, there's other factors to it. And if you watch it, I think you'll understand what I'm talking about. But I can't advise watching it. It just, there's so much wrong with it, more than what I'm saying here. And that's why I have to give Lucy in the Sky a D. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Enjoy movies. Thanks.